And now, broadcasting live from the Colquitt Center at RoboCop, it's the Alternative Hour. Crank it up, because the Alternative Hour starts right now on WRKE 100.3.
3, 2, 1.
We have a winner in New Hampshire.
We have my winner,
Trump.
Bernie Sanders.
Donald Trump won the Republican
Bernie Sanders.
in New Hampshire on
Feel the burn,
Tuesday.
Elijah. Feel it.
I like Sanders. Trump won 35.3%. In second place,
I don't even want to think about that.
Kasich with 15.8%.
I don't even know anything about him. How did he get third? I'm so confused.
He got second.
No, I thought, wait, go back.
No, Rubio has...
Oh, I thought that was in order. How did Kasich... Is that we've been saying that I started the pronunciation of that name. Are we even saying it correctly?
I don't know.
Well, how did he get second? I'm so confused. What is up with New Hampshire? Why? I think they're just generally confused now.
Well, Bernie got 60.4% and Clinton got only 38% of the vote.
And Bernie was the first presidential nominee that was Jewish to ever win a primary state election. Fun fact.
Thank you. I did not know that.
Welcome.
So now, with the delegates for the Republicans, you need 1,237 delegates to win. Donald Trump has 17, Cruz has 11, Rubio has 10, Kasich has 5, Bush has 4, and Carson has 3. For the Democrats, Sanders has 36, Clinton has 32, and you need 2,382 to win. So we have a ways to go with this election.
So I got distracted by learning how to make strawberry Nutella French toast roll-ups
Of course you did.
on my phone.
So we have a lot to go with this election.
It
We're going
looks
to
so
talk.
delicious.
We're going to talk more about it and say goodbye to some more
Oh,
candidates.
so sad.
Right after this, this is the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3. It's time to say goodbye to 2 more candidates
So sad.
for the Republicans. First of all, Chris Christie.
Will not be missed.
He will not be missed. He was
No.
just a jerk.
No.
He got 7.4% of the vote in New Hampshire. Bye-bye, Christie. The second one is the only other woman running, Carly Fiorina, or something like that.
Fiorina.
She was never important enough for me to
No, I
memorize
liked
her
her.
name.
She was the best one.
Well, she's gone.
Okay, and is that Carson below all of them?
Carson is below all of them.
Carson lost after those 2 and is somehow still in the race.
He is still in the race. And Jeb Bush with the miraculous comeback.
Jeb.
So we are now down.
Jeb.
We are now down to 5 candidates. Trump, Rubio, Kasich,
We looked it up.
Cruz,
Bush,
and
Carson.
Carson.
Remember when Carson was like an actual contender?
Yep. And
Back in the day.
Now he gets 2% of the vote.
I don't feel bad for him at all. He should just go back to being surgery, doctory,
Yeah.
not politics,
No.
dude.
Bye-bye.
You can have one thing you do.
Hopefully we'll have another segment for him very soon because he needs to go.
I want him gone, and I want Trump gone, and I want little Jeb gone.
I want Rubio gone. I want Cruz gone. I want Bush gone, and I want Carson gone. I liked Kasich. I listened to him talk on Tuesday night, and actually I liked him. He seemed
no idea who
he seemed like a really nice guy, and he's done a lot. Even though he's a Republican, he's done a lot against the death penalty, and that I like a lot.
Like when you say you like him, do you like him whereas I would consider him the best Republican nominee?
Probably because he's not. He's like the opposite of Trump.
Okay.
He's like
So then, now that Carly's gone, should I be rooting for Kasich and not Kasich?
Probably.
Okay.
Because I think he's actually
I'll do some research later.
a genuinely nice guy.
Okay.
And
There was too many Republican candidates for me to actually research.
oh yeah.
But now that we're down, I'll
down.
Google him.
Hopefully we'll lose a
Do
couple
some
more.
sleuthing.
Bush was going to drop out if he didn't do good, but he did pretty well.
Jeb just needs to go.
Just go away, Jeb. No one likes you.
What are you doing?
Rubio scored under Jeb. Rubio was supposed to get second, and then after his screw up with the debate, he was after Jeb.
What did he do during the debate?
He kept repeating himself.
Oh. I didn't watch the Republican debate. I'm 90% sure I was maybe sleeping.
So actually, Carson was the worst, and then right behind him, of the candidates that are still left, is Rubio. So that was not a good run for him at all.
Wasn't he leading recently? He was. I get Cruz and Rubio confused sometimes.
Trump has always had the lead.
Yeah, but who just kind of went up in the polls after Iowa?
Rubio. And then he went down like the day before.
Well, that's super awkward for him.
Yeah. You suck, buddy. Yeah, he was polling, even after that, he was polling at 14%, which would be second place. He ended up getting, like, fifth.
Maybe Kasich will rise up like
Maybe.
the phoenix out of the ashes. That's a song that I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
It was the song that won Eurovision, not this year, but the previous year.
I think Carson will be next to go, and then Kasich.
Carson will be going.
And then probably Bush after Kasich. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that prediction.
So, we'll see. Maybe Hillary Clinton will drop out. Wouldn't that be nice?
She's not dropping out.
I know, but wouldn't it be nice?
There's only two of them. That would be super awkward. What's Bernie going to do? Go to empty conventions? Like, there'd be no point.
I don't care. I just don't like her. I want her to go away. She's a terrible person.
She's better than Trump.
No one is better than Trump. This is the alternative hour.
Putin is.
On WRK.
Putin's better than Trump.
Putin basically is Trump.
Yeah, they are basically. They should get together with Kim Jong-un and party.
We'll
resurrect.
So here's the thing, folks. We've gotten a lot of text during that song.
I've gotten a lot of texts
about the correct pronunciation of Kasich. Here's the thing. Until New Hampshire caucuses, he wasn't important enough for us to care.
No, I tried to phonetically read his name off my laptop, and we just kind of stuck with that botched pronunciation.
Yeah, because we didn't really care because he wasn't anybody.
I just want to note, though, that I'm receiving all of the text messages. I just got another one. I'm up to 9 text messages from my friends about the correct pronunciation, and Elijah has received 0. So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Is it because Christa's friends are harder on her? Are we back now? All right, we are back. That was weird.
That was very strange. So, is it that my friends are harder on me, or is it that Elijah has no friends?
That's exactly what I was going to say. That is exactly what I was going to say. Well, 2 of them
were also my parents. 2 out of the 9 were my parents.
Okay.
Each one individually because my dad's at work.
Okay, that makes sense. So, weather. We'll talk about weather normally.
We're not going to talk about Kasich anymore?
No, I'm done with Kasich.
I want to know what he looks like. I don't even know what he looks like. I'm going to Google him.
Okay, when he does more important things, then we'll talk about him more. But right now, he just won New Hampshire. Well, got second in New Hampshire.
Congrats, Kasich.
Yeah, congratulations.
Not Kasich.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. But currently, right now, it feels like 12 degrees here in Salem, which is freezing. And Monday, we have a potential for snow. So for those of you who are freshmen or new to Roanoke College this year, for the last 2 or 3 years in Roanoke, we have gotten pounded with snow right around Valentine's Day. And this is Monday, February 15th, right after, which is actually, normally the trend is right before Valentine's Day, but this is right after. Possible 3 to 5 inches in the day and another 1 to 3 on Monday night. So that's a total of possible 4 to 8 inches for us on Monday. So we won't be on the air until then again, so we want to bring it up so you can be aware and, start thinking about it. We'll be back with more Alternative Hour right after this. Here is Lord and Buzzcut Season. I'd just like to point out real quick, of the 2 emergency alerts that have happened during our show, they've both happened during talking segments. Why can't they just happen during a music segment? This is not okay.
No, we need to talk all the time.
Exactly. Anyhow, there are some events happening on campus right around this time. Spanish Film Festival is tonight at 7:30 in the ballroom.
Gamma Sigma Sigma, game night for spring recruitment is at 7:30 in Pickle, and Alpha Phi Omega Rush Week is 6:30 in Colquitt. And then also Gamma Sig Hugs for Mental Health is tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the atrium.
HOLA and BSA are hosting a Latin Lovers Dance Night Saturday from 8 to 12 in Pickle. Stoplight themed, wear green to show you're single, yellow to say it's complicated, and red to show that you're taken. Also, men's basketball versus Washington and Lee is tonight at 7 p.m.
And the 2016 Unsigned Only Music Competition is now open. You can win up to $100,000 and get mentored by a top record label executive. More info on the Facebook page at WRKE 100-3 Roanoke College Radio.
So if you have any other events that you were wondering about, you can always check online at roanoke.edu. This is the Alternative Hour. We'll be right back on WRKE 100.3.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. The station with the best music. Best music. WRKE 100.3.
Argumentative, and you've got the face on.
So, Christa, what is Sunday?
This Sunday, my nap day.
What else is it? Like nationally?
Oh, I think it's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day, yes. Do you have any special plans for Valentine's Day, Christa?
No, I was going to make myself chocolate-covered strawberries and sit alone.
Wow. That's not depressing at all.
But I was playing some basketball last night, and I received a email saying that I had received a Valentine's gift, sent through the school. So I have to go pick it up tomorrow.
Ooh.
It's I'm really confused about who would want to send me a Valentine. It has to be a joke from one of my friends because there is nobody. I am real alone.
Maybe it's one of our fans.
Maybe it's from the prison.
Maybe, oh my God, maybe it's from the prison.
Oh my God, that's it there.
That would be perfect.
Yeah,
that would be answered.
Did you receive a Valentine, Elijah?
I did not receive a Valentine.
Awkward for you.
That's okay.
I got one.
That's okay.
I'd rather have an edible arrangement, though.
Maybe the Valentine from campus is going to be very good. Maybe you shouldn't put down the things that Roanoke College does. Maybe you should appreciate them, Christa.
I just wanted some fruit. Gosh, Elijah, you just gave me a very sterning look.
Maybe you should.
Sorry, I wanted some chocolate-covered pineapple in the shade of little humans on my edible arrangement.
In the shape of humans?
Yeah, they're kind of human-shaped.
That's kind of weird. So you're eating humans.
Chocolate pineapple humans of deliciousness. I'm going to Google it for you.
That's kind of weird. All right, well, if you're doing anything fun for Valentine's Day, then you're better than us.
I just spelled edible really wrong.
I'm going to be working in the theater all day. So, yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. All right, we'll be back with more on the Alternative Hour. This is WRKE 100.3. So I want to let you guys know about something I got on an email yesterday. You probably got it too, but most of you probably didn't read it like Christa, because she didn't even know we had it. So IT has been recently made aware of a fairly sophisticated lost iPhone scam in which thieves will send an iMessage that requires an Apple ID of a lost iPhone be verified to discover its location. This is a scam, so if you lose your iPhone and you get something like that, do not do what they say. It is a scam. It's sophisticated, it seems legit, but it's not. Kind of like the Democrats. Ooh.
I did lose my iPhone the other day, though.
Did you get an email saying you should give her your Apple ID?
No, because I went to the info desk and picked it up.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Why are you giving me that look?
What look?
The look of disgust that I'm getting right now.
Oh, because you just generally disgust me.
Oh, thank you. All right, news and weather after this on the Alternative Hour. Now it's time for news and weather on the Alternative Hour. The day in U.S. politics. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders square off tonight in a debate as the fight to win Nevada looms. The Clinton campaign is rethinking its strategy after its double-digit loss to Mr. Sanders in New Hampshire. While Christa and Carly Fiorina has dropped out of the race, the remaining Republican candidates are campaigning in South Carolina, except for Donald J. Trump, that is, who is in Louisiana. Mr. Trump won twice on Tuesday night. Marco Rubio is taking the blame for his poor showing in New Hampshire, and it may have jeopardized his entire campaign. In horror, in Nigeria refugee camp, a suicide bombing killed 58 people and wounded 78 others at a refugee camp for people who have fled the militant group Boko Haram. More than 2 million people have been driven from their homes in the group's 6 years of terror.
And the U.S. sues Ferguson, Missouri. The St. Louis suburb faces a civil rights lawsuit after it rejected a standing agreement with the Justice Department to fix its criminal justice system. Council members said Ferguson, where a white police officer fatally shot an unarmed black 18-year-old Michael Brown in 2014, couldn't afford the overhaul plan. Separately, the city of Cleveland is suing the family of Tamir Rice for the ambulance ride after the 12-year-old was shot and killed by a police officer in 2014. And an Oregon standoff nears the end. FBI agents have encircled the last 4 armed occupiers of the National Wildlife Refuge in eastern Oregon. They say they'll turn themselves in, but didn't rule out firing at the agents if tear gas was used.
And in weather, currently it is 26, but it feels like just 13. That is dangerously cold, folks. Today, your high is 30, partly cloudy. Friday, cloudy, high of 39. Saturday, high of 18, low of just 9 degrees and partly cloudy. Sunday, 29, high, partly cloudy. And Monday, we got that chance for that snow, high of 26. News and weather brought to you by Roanoke College, classic for tomorrow. You're listening to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3 LPFM Salem.
Got a request? Just give us a shout. 540-355-8015. You're listening to the Alternative Hour on WRKE 100.3.
A man by the name of Jeffrey Cohen died at the age of 70 on Sunday. He lived in Pittsburgh, and he
Is my hero.
In his obituary, he requests that in lieu of flowers, the people that want to remember him do it by not voting for Donald Trump. His obituary opens by describing that his main philosophy can be summed up as, the meaning of life is oops. Cohen's obituary describes him as how he was a chiropractor for celebrities like Weird Al Yankovic and Liza Minnelli. So, to honor him, his family and friends are asked not to get him flowers, but rather not to vote for Donald Trump.
He's my new hero. And Elijah, if I die in the next year, my death wish is that you not vote for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. I just won't vote then.
That's fine as long as you don't vote for him.
Because...
To everybody listening, if I die, my request is that you not vote for Donald Trump.
Wow, this just took a really dark turn.
No, it's okay.
Wow.
I don't fear death. I embrace it.
Now it just took a darker turn. What is happening?
I don't know. I'm in a really weird mood today. I listened to classical music my whole last class.
Ew.
No, it was really good. It was the Kadinsky. I don't know, the trio, the chamber people here on campus.
Mm-hmm.
They were real quality.
Well, good. Glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah. So now I'm just in a really existentially mood.
Very interesting. So if you know Jeffrey Cohen,
don't vote for Donald Trump.
Don't vote for Donald Trump. Don't send him flowers. Just don't vote for Donald Trump.
Send the family a note saying I'm not voting for, or take a picture of your ballot and send it to him with Donald Trump's name not circled on it.
So a lot of the hype about Bernie Sanders has been about free education. That's got a lot of people our age excited. We're going to talk about that next, what that really means. You're listening to the Alternative Hour. So some of the big hype about Bernie Sanders is his issue with education prices and that he wants to do free education. Now, if you still stand for that after what I explained this to you, that's fine. That's great.
Me.
But I just want people to understand what this really means for us. Okay? First of all, this would not happen while we're in college.
Nope.
Second of all, Roanoke College is a private college.
Yep.
He is trying to do public colleges. So even if it was done before we graduated, it still would not apply to us. So because it will be after we graduate, after we already have jobs, he will have to increase taxes that we're having to pay for others' education while we're still paying off our education. So if you still think that's a great idea, then great, more power to you. But don't think because Bernie Sanders wins, you're going to get free education.
No, not right now. But if you look at in the long run, the U.S. does need to revamp its education system.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to be the one to pay for it.
Well,
I'm stingy.
I disagree.
I'm stingy. I don't want to have to pay for it.
That's okay.
I know.
I mean, I'm really stingy, but I think education's important.
And that's fine. I mean, there are people who understand it and still support it, and that's fine. Just make sure that you are informed.
Don't think that you're just going to get a free college right now. And if you continue on here at Roanoke, or if you're listening from somewhere else, it does not apply to private colleges.
No.
I had to pay for my private high school and private elementary school. My parents did for 13 years. That was their choice. Mm-hmm. So I could have gone to free public school.
All right. So it would be like free public schooling, but it would be college. I would have to imagine that if that really happened, some of the quality would have to go down.
Well, if you look at countries that have free college, such as the Scandinavian countries and Germany, mm-hmm. They're leading the world right now in education. Like Finland, Switzerland.
But I don't necessarily mean...
They're above China right now.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mean in education. I mean in like quality of life.
They're the students are the highest educated and the most intelligent in the world currently, and they have free education all the way through college.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, moral of the story is be aware Bernie Sanders is not going to take away your college debt.
No, that won't happen. But you will probably get paid higher if you have a minimum wage job.
Interesting.
Side note.
Or you could just vote for Donald Trump.
No.
It's the Alternative Hour. So this next news story is quite interesting, and I want to preface this by saying my mom is from West Virginia. She was born in West Virginia. She's lived in Roanoke almost all of her life, but she was born in West Virginia. So I am allowed to say this would only happen in West Virginia, and that's exactly where it happened. A pot smoker spent her birthday in jail after asking police to help her find her drug stash. Shane Walker was planning to celebrate her 25th birthday when she realized her marijuana had been stolen by her boyfriend. She called officers in Charleston, West Virginia, and even told them she planned to sell the drugs to pay for a birthday treat. Quote, Shane Walker wanted assistance in getting her marijuana, the police report states. She stated that she had 3.5 ounces. She also stated that she sells marijuana. Police found the drugs and then charged her with possession.
So much fun.
That's like calling the Better Business Bureau and saying this brothel did me wrong. I mean, I think it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You're just an idiot.
But speaking of marijuana, the Bob Marley lava lamp is looking good today. I'm so sorry, Elijah.
Oh, God.
You can see the pain in his eyes right when I said that. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you.
I'm really not sorry, though.
So, moral of the story, if you lose your marijuana,
Don't call the police about it.
Don't call the cops. Figure it out yourself.
What a moron.
What a moron.
She should just get a Bob Marley lava lamp.
You should see her picture, too. She looks like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she looks like a moron.
She doesn't look like the brightest tool in the shed.
Again, because I'm allowed to say it, only in West Virginia, folks. All right, everybody, it is that worst time of Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The most horrible of times.
The end of the alternative hour.
I'm gonna cry.
Thank you all for listening. As
Thank
always,
you for texting me.
If you enjoyed the show, follow us on Twitter, WRKE103ALT Hour.
We have a great Twitter.
And we also post the audio of our shows online, which you can find the links to those.
On the YouTube.
Yes, and you can find the links to those on our Twitter page. I think soon we're going to do a special thing for one of the shows. We'll have a webcam on in studio, and you can see behind the scenes of the entire episode.
Don't judge my hair, though. It looks ridiculous with headphones. Streaming
live online on YouTube. So, make sure you follow us. Thank you for listening.
Have a great day.
Really appreciate our listeners. Stay safe. If the weather gets bad, stay warm because it is cold.
Quite chilly.
Ungodly cold. So, everyone have a great weekend. A happy Valentine's Day. And yeah, that's about it. We'll see you on Tuesday, guys. Have a great week.
Bye.